EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers. So let's get out to Santa Clara for the last game of week 1, but the first game for our new broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
After missing 9 games last year, here's Carlos Hyde. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
And Carlos Hyde's such a physical, tough runner. People are talking about him changing his style. I don't think he should change a thing, and I know he wants to add catching the ball to his arsenal as well.
One thing's for sure, he said in the offseason, he told us he's happy to be in a Chip Kelly offense, isn't he?
No doubt about it. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And going over the middle here to Curley. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll run the option left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Daniels has it left side. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along to control them.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense. Still 2nd down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeJuan Harris, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill. They have to go through a series of defenders. They're going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach, he's got to be awfully proud of that run. Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to them.
That one goes for 24 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the catch made by Kenny Britt. A good pickup there at 22.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's interesting because when I'm watching...
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Will Fuller with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the man out of Notre Dame, Fuller, with that first trip into the end zone.
When I watch him play, I think instead of calling signals and finishing with hut-hut to start a play, For him, they had to fire a starter's pistol because he is just like a track guy exploding off the line of scrimmage. And while we're getting used to these big body receivers coming into the league, Will Fuller is not that, but he is so dynamic, so skilled, you have to find a way to get him the ball.
Short boot, take it at the 21. Oh, nice move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A big play there out of the running game, 33 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. With this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, but now it's 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Cunningham. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Benny Cunningham taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Penalty marker is down here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
In the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Back to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught by Curley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.